Hello, welcome to Health Facts with Chinwe. In today's video, we will be talking about the side effects of vaccines. Why do we have side effects of vaccines? And should you be worried if you have any side effects? Or should that stop you from getting a vaccine or not? And so, what are the mechanisms of side effects? And we would talk about all of this in this video. So what you must understand is that there is no medicine, there is no drug or vaccine that is devoid of side effects. Every medicine has its side effects. What is the mechanism behind a side effect of a vaccine or the side effect of a medicine? But I want to also let you know that before a medicine or vaccine, because they all go through the same processes anyways, before a medicine or vaccine becomes approved for use, remember that it goes through clinical trials. It goes through series of testing to check for safety and to check for efficacy. And so even in that process, certain side effects are also identified. When these results are being analyzed and before approval, they usually conduct a risk benefit analysis. When a vaccine becomes eventually approved for use, then it is based on the fact that the benefits of the vaccine greatly outweighs the risk that it poses. For example, now we have about four vaccines that are currently being used, 4 different types of COVID-19 vaccines that are currently being used now. They have their side effects, but you can see that the benefits of these vaccines greatly outweigh the risk that they pose. Several millions of people have received these vaccines around the globe. And so, but how do you explain, or why do we have side effects to these vaccines or to the medicines that we use? But I will start by explaining how we have side effects of medicines, and then I'll further explain to you how you have side effects of vaccines. So let me give you this analogy of how side effects develop from medicines. Usually when medicines have their desired effects, for example, you have your drug that you take for pains. Now, these medicines are designed to relieve you of pain and possibly relieve you of fever or an inflammation. Now, how these drugs act in the body is that they go to act on certain cells, and it triggers a process that goes on to relieve you of that pain or goes on to relieve you of the inflammation. And so that is the desired effect. But these chemicals, which are in form of drugs or medicines, also have the ability to act on other cells. So other cells are also able to receive these chemicals. So while we have our desired effect, which is reduction in pain or inflammation, this medicine has the ability to act on other cells and then cause other effects. So those effects that they cause are usually unintended, because our desired effect is for us to relieve the pain and fever and inflammation, but then it has the ability to go and act on other cells of the body. So for example, a typical pain medication would reduce your pains, but can also go to act on lining of the stomach and can cause ulcer. That is when it is taken repeatedly, and especially on empty stomach or taken by people who already have ulcer. Actually, that is why they advise that you have to take those kind of medications with food. So don't take them on empty stomach, or if you have ulcer, do not take those medications. So I will explain to you the mechanism of the side effects of vaccines. Now, I will start by also giving you this explanation. When you're exposed to a virus or a bacteria, for example, let's say the flu virus. Now, when you're exposed to a flu virus, your body has natural defense mechanism. Your body would naturally want to get rid of this virus. That is what your body does naturally. Okay, whenever you are exposed to anything that is foreign, whether virus, bacteria, or anything that is foreign, your body would naturally want to fight this virus, this new foreign material, and so your body usually would try to fight off to get rid of this flu virus. And in that process, your body mobilizes antibodies. Okay, these are cells that help the body fight to fight off this virus. Your body also in that process releases certain chemicals. So all of these are intended to help the body kill this virus and get rid of it from your body. Okay, now the side effect of this is that these chemicals, some of these chemicals now can act on other cells of the body and can cause fever, can cause headache, can cause fatigue, can cause body pains or joint pains. So these are some of the symptoms that you notice when someone has flu or when you have flu. Can you see that you notice fever, you have all of these symptoms? So these symptoms are as a result of the chemicals that are released in the process of your body fighting off this virus. With the COVID-19 vaccines, or with the vaccines generally, remember that how vaccines work is that the vaccine also appears to your body when the vaccine is being administered. It appears to your body as though it is the virus or the bacteria. So your body sees it as that virus. And what your body also does is that your body does the same thing, mobilizes these antibodies and other chemicals that it would use to get rid of the vaccine. Now, if you haven't watched my video on how vaccines work, you need to watch it, because in that video I explained in much details on how your vaccines work. And so usually, like I said, your body now mobilizes the antibodies, mobilizes so many chemicals that are being released in that process to get rid of your vaccine, as though it is getting rid of the real virus. So in that process, these chemicals would also act on other parts of your body, other cells of your body. Okay, and so that explains why when one receives a vaccine, that explains why you can have fever, because these chemicals can alter your body temperature. You can have pain, body pains. You can have even pain at the injection site. You can have fatigue. So you can have headache as well. So these symptoms are all as a result of your body trying to get rid of that vaccine, or trying to defend your body, okay, against this foreign material. So this is why we have side effects of vaccines. But you must also note that these side effects are usually mild. They're usually quite tolerable, and most times would wear off within few hours or within 24 to 72 hours. Now I'm referring to the COVID-19 vaccines. Actually, they would wear off between 24 hours to 72 hours, and they are usually very mild, and you really don't need to worry a lot about them. With the COVID-19 vaccines, people have reported these common symptoms like fever, fatigue, headache, pains. These side effects were expected anyways, because they were noted during the clinical trial stage, and so it's nothing to worry yourself about. And if you feel it is necessary, then you could also take pain medications to relieve you of the discomfort and the pain that comes with taking the COVID-19 vaccines. So let me know, have you had your COVID-19 vaccines yet? What symptoms did you experience? What was your experience like? Do you mind sharing with us? Please drop them in the comment section. And if you're yet to take the COVID-19 vaccine, I hope this information would help you make the right decision. So what if these side effects become persistent? What if these symptoms don't go away? Or what if you have strange feelings after taking the vaccines? What should you do? At what point should you report the side effect? At what point should you call a doctor? Watch out for my next video as I explain all of this to you, as I explain even the adverse effects that could occur due to vaccination. And I hope you learned something today. And if you did, please share this video. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing to this channel, because I bring you health information on a weekly basis that will help you make the right decisions for yourselves and your loved ones. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I'll see you in my next video. So keep well, stay safe, and always stick to scientific evidence. Bye bye.